Assalamu alaikum. This is Sohel Rana, lecturer in English at Molla Gandhi Lalmia Pilot High School and College. This is my first online class. Today I am going to discuss on English second part grammar. In English second paper intermediate level, there are 60 marks in grammar, and there is a grammatical item. This is modifier. And in a modifier there is 10 options and or fill in the gaps, and with the examinee or learner we have to answer them. And simply or in a word, if I explain to you that what is modifier, modifier is a word that modifies a word, a clause or a phrase. And so what we come to learn? We come to learn from the definition that a modifier modifies a word, a clause or a sentence or a phrase. So if we don't know that every word of a sentence, if we don't know or if we don't have a clear idea of the words of a sentence, it will be impossible for us to answer it clearly. Okay, because we know that every meaningful word of a sentence is called parts of speech, and we also know the parts of speech is 8 kinds. And noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. And these words of the sentence, they don't place in a sentence in their free will. They place or we use them in a sentence according to some rules and according to the relation among the words. That's why before going to discuss modifier, I am going to simply discuss or give you the introduction or some identity of the parts of speech, like what is noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition. And after giving the identity of these words, then I will try to make you understand what the relation among them and when in where of a sentence they will place them or we will use them. Okay, we discuss on the kinds of the parts of speech. Look, on the whiteboard I have drawn a picture of a man. Why I have drawn a picture of a man? By drawing this or portraying this, I am trying to make you understand that what is noun and how the other parts of speech have been created. For example, I wrote here the boy's name. The name of the boy is Rana. So I mean here that the naming word of anything is called noun. Rana is a name of someone, and so we can say that the naming word of anything is called noun. Like this is a marker, it is also a noun. This is a whiteboard, it is also a noun. And everything what we can see and what we can perceive or realize, they are also called noun. And then I wrote instead of or substitute of Rana or the noun, I have written here he. He is a pronoun or a reference of the noun. And broadly, if I discuss our pronoun, I have written here a definition of pronoun. A pronoun is a word that substitutes for a noun or noun phrase. For example, I, we, you, he, she, it, they, etc. are pronoun. And then what is verb? Verb is what a noun or pronoun does. What a noun or pronoun does, they are called verb. Or broadly, I have also written a definition of verb: a word used to describe an action, state or occurrence and forming the main parts of the predicate of a sentence. This is called verb, such as play, go and etc. are verbs. We discuss about adjective. And what is adjective? Adjective, in a word, I have written a definition of adjective here briefly. A word naming an attitude of a noun. What? A word naming or a word that names an attitude of a noun. For example, or such as hero, black, white, tall, small, beautiful, clever, fat, slim, and all are about noun or pronoun. And simply, or okay, to make you understand simply, if I repeat it, if we want to say about noun or pronoun, they are called adjective. What is adjective? For example, this is the marker. Whatever I want to say about it, it is black, it is white, it is tall, it is fat. Okay, whatever I want to, I will call it. These are called adjective. I think you clearly understood. And what is adverb? An adverb is a word or an expression that modifies. Again, an adverb is a word or an expression that modifies. Okay, to whom it modifies? It modifies a verb. For example, he walks slowly. Look at the sentence. He walks slowly. Here, he is pronoun, walks is verb, and the word slowly is adverb. Why we call it adverb? Because the word slowly modifies the verb, that how he walks. He walks slowly. That's why this word is telling about the word verb here, or it modifies the word verb. That's why it is called adverb. Or simply, or in a word, if we explain it, whatever we want to say about verb, these are called adverbs. Then an adverb modifies an adjective, such as he is a very good player. Here, he is pronoun, is verb, a article, and player is noun, and this noun modifies the adjective good, and good is modified by very. Or if we if we want to say again that the word very here, which word in the sentence very is going to modify? Very is the tells the information or give the information about the word good. How? He is a player, he is a very good player. How good he is very good. So the word very is modifier here, adjective. That's why it is called adverb. And again we can say that in other words, an adverb modifies an other adverbs, such as he walks very slowly. Walks is verb and slowly is adverb, because slowly is tells about the word verb, and how he walks slowly, and how slowly? Very slowly. That's why it is modifies the word adverb, and it is also called an adverb. Again adverb also modifies a determiner, a clause, a preposition, or a sentence. Okay, in my beginning of my lecture, I told you that the words of the sentence or any sentence, every word, we use them according to the relation of the words. Okay, so look, we come to learn that noun or pronoun, adjective is modifies noun or pronoun. So if in a sentence there we find any gap, in this gap, okay, before noun we normally what we use, they are adjective. That's why I have written here a simple sentence pattern here. Okay, in a sentence naturally there is a subject and there is a predicate. These are the two parts of the sentence. Okay, the who is part of speech will be subject. Thus, if any parts of speech want to be subject, they have to be noun or pronoun. If a verb wishes that I will be a subject, the verb, okay, has to act like a noun. If an adjective one wishes to be a subject, it also has to work or act like a noun. So the subject of a sentence will be noun or pronoun, and naturally, and we know that after subject we use verb. As okay, the verb is modified by an adverb, we can use adverb before or after adverb, and we know that okay, adjective modify noun. Adjective modifies noun. So before noun, we have to use adjective, and I indicated here that a adverb also modify a sentence. So okay, before sentence or after the sentence we can use also adverb. And if we know this relation among the words, that what parts of speech will be used, okay, to which, then it will be clear or easy for us to get understood modifiers. Okay, this is my first class, and in my first class I tried my level best to make you understand the modifiers, what is modifier is, and before going to answer modifier, as we must know the relations of the words in a sentence. That's why I give you a clear picture on them. So I have indicates here what is noun, what is pronoun or reference, what is verb, and what is the function of a verb, and what is adjective, and when we will use adjective, and to whom adjective will, okay, to whom adjective will modify, and what is adverb, and how adverb will modify other words, and when we will use modifiers, etc. I have tried my level best to give these ideas to you, and I think from this class you will be benefited, and in my next class I will try to level my best to start, okay, to start modifier. Okay, Allah Hafiz. Today up to this, take care. Cheers. Mayo.